Black people are 2.5 times more likely to live in poverty than white Americans. And the situation for the nation's Latinos is more similar to African Americans than it is to whites, although the Latino unemployment rate seems to, in the last 12 months, have come down more quickly in many communities than the black unemployment rate.
So there you have it. The president of the Urban League talking about the state of Black America. And before we go, I wanted to play this interview that Isaiah Washington had with Don Lemon on CNN with respect to the racial profiling of Chris Rock being pulled over by police. So let's listen to Isaiah Washington interview with Don Lemon on CNN.
Hey man, I'm about to let you in on that one.
Yes, well, okay, here we go.
Chris Rock may be in the middle of a case of driving while black. He posted this selfie showing the blue light of a patrol car over his shoulder, saying, "Stop by the cops again, wish me luck." Rock says this is the third time in 7 weeks, that he has been pulled over. In response, actor Isaiah Washington tweeted this: "I sold my $90,000 Mercedes G500 and I bought 3 Priuses because I got tired of being pulled over by police." But a lot of people are taking issue with that statement. Tonight, Isaiah Washington joins me exclusively. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man.
Do you think the difference...
Well, first of all, thank you.
Go ahead.
I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people take issue with the hashtag adapt.
Yeah.
Thinking that I was implying that white supremacy and racial profiling will stop if you were in a different car.
Yeah, this is what you said. You said you were the hashtag adapt, and people are wondering, does Chris Rock need to adapt? You said, I sold my $90,000 Mercedes G5, and then you talk about your Priuses there. So do you think the issue is, you think it's the car, the type of car?
I think the issue are many things. From my experience, police are about the business of policing. Night and day. I obviously have a slight advantage because I'm a celebrity. And during the day, I have an advantage because hopefully they will recognize me. But if they don't, at night, I am, I'm vulnerable like everyone else. But I will say this. Since I got out of my G500 and been driving a Prius for the last 4 years with windows that are tinted darker than the windows that were tinted in my $90,000 vehicle.
So what should Chris, you haven't been pulled over. What should Chris Rock adapt to?
There's something happening in his community or wherever he is on that road or coming in and out of whatever. Bad timing for all of us because they're looking for something. Obviously, they're not looking for Chris Rock. Obviously, he hasn't broken any laws, and what you drive shouldn't matter, particularly if you're an African-American man. But if you are at war, which we all know that we are, there is a sentiment in the air that is highly, highly toxic and highly negative. And what I was doing by that tweet was doing exactly what I wanted it to do, is excite a conversation that if we're looking at this term black and we're looking at this term driving while black, maybe we need to really look at the term black itself and start having a different kind of holistic conversation.
But
that's what I've been going.
I want to understand when you said by adapt. Should he drive a different kind of vehicle? What should he do? Because Chris Rock is an American citizen and deserves every right to drive whatever kind of car he wants to, as long as he legally owns it and it's registered. What are you saying?
I did that too until I was driving in Burbank around 3 o'clock in the afternoon on spring break about 6 years ago. I was pulled over in my G500, had the windows up, was pulled over, and in the middle of this very small street in the middle of Burbank, I tried to make a right turn on a red light after the motorcycle officer asked me to pull over. And I made that right turn to just get out of the middle of the street. That particular officer at that time, no matter what kind of day he was having, pulled over, ran up to my car with weapon drawn, and demanded that he see my license and registration. And what was I doing? Did I look like I was going to hit somebody? Where was I? Was I trying to run away? And he asked me who's in the car. And at that time, I said, well, my hands are on the steering wheel. Can I reach and put down my back window? When I did that, he saw that I had my daughter, who at the time was 3 years old, in a car seat, and my son, who was about 6 years old, terrified.
Yeah.
And it was at that point, he wrote me a ticket for having tinted windows on the windshield. I explained to him who I was. I was a celebrity.
Listen, Isaiah, I understand what you're saying. We have very limited time together, but I want to know, what would you have Chris Rock do? What does he need to change, and why does he need to change?
I really feel that he needs to look at the area that he's in, and maybe even visit with the local police officers in that community, because I got pulled over so many times. They should have had memorized my driver's license plate at that time. So he should do that. He should reach out to the local police officers and question why they're pulling him out specifically.
I understand what you're saying. It puts a burden on him that's not a fair burden. It does that. That burden is not.
Oh, come on, Don. Come on. We have been a people that created civilization in this world, and I believe that we are a people share the DNA that's going to re-civilize this world again. Mm-hmm. We've been burdened for 400 years. We can't just use that as an excuse to say that, well, we can't challenge the system as it is. We've been marching for years.
Okay.
He has to take a stand and get those officers' numbers and find out why he's being pulled over.
I want you to listen to Chris Rock talking about it. This is with Seinfeld and Jerry Seinfeld. Comedians in cars getting coffee. This is 2013. Listen.
What do you think? Do we get a ticket?
You want to bet $5,000?
It'd be such a better episode if he pulls me to the side and beats it out of me, don't you think? Did he give up?
No, we got him.
Oh, boy. Now, here's the crazy thing. If you weren't here, I'd be scared. Yeah, I'm famous.
Well, let's not be.
Still black.
Let's not be. Stop it.
Famous, but still black. They're laughing about it, but is there a truth to that?
I didn't think it was funny. Like I said, I've been in a position where I was pulled over by a police officer that unholstered his weapon, his firearm, when I had my children in the car. So I appreciate the comedy. I think that's what comedians are out there to do, to make light of these situations. But we are in a situation where we have to survive under extreme circumstances where people are angry. And for those who are practicing white supremacy, they're at war. And they're on the hunt, and they're angry. And they want some kind of restitution and retribution. So we have to really go about the business of having some serious conversations on how we survive and how we need to continue to survive. And yes, the onus is on us not to rehash respectable politics. That's not what I'm talking about. But if we don't survive, then we don't live to fight another day. Mm-hmm. And that is what I was saying by adapt.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate your candor and answering every...
Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Washington, I got to tell you, that guy is crazy. It's madness. It's madness. Time check. The time is approximately 9:38 p.m. That time check is brought to you by Nokia Home Improvements for all your general constructions and remodeling jobs. Nokia Home Improvements. No job is too small. You can call them at 973-592-8493. That's 973-592-8493. The time check. Time is approximately 9:38 p.m. From where I said this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all. I like to stay what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See ya. Same so much time, same so much channel. Later.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. And let us march on to victory, march on to victory, march on till victory